April 15th, update. Standing on the new berm we're building. Looking down at the cabin. Off to this side, down in there, is our swamp. And I was logging cedar poles down in there yesterday, which I have a couple of them already out along the road over here. They're going to make their way up the road, around this corner here, and into this new site, which has not been excavated yet, but we've started. So right here will be a 24 by 32 foot pole structure. We'll have parking underneath for 4, and I will have the nicest shop in the world. Well, for me, being as I've never had a shop, it'll be the nicest shop in the world. We've also made an executive decision to abandon this old cat path we used to yard logs out of as our main road down to the beach. It's just too wet. So what we have discovered... Ooh, this is tricky. I'm wobbling on a log here. When we got the machine in and we started digging over here, we did not go deep at all before we hit good solid gravel and large rocks. So the obvious choice is to bring the beach access road around this new loop I'm putting in here. This will be our turnaround loop. So you come up to the cabin, probably come that way, around here, and back into 3 parking spots that we'll have there. But the new road is going to come right up here on the ridge, between that stump and that cedar tree, following right where these saw logs are laying on the ground, down past that stump, across right over the old outhouse, and then on down to a switchback to the beach. I know it's ambitious, but this is phase 2 of development. Getting this place in where we'll have somewhere where I can work on wood. Now, the good news in all of this is the logging on the front half of the property is done. No more trees are coming down. And I'm really happy with what we took out. They were over here a few more than I had planned, but we had a hurricane come through here a few days ago and loosened up 2 or 3 of those. So the cutter was here, and I just said, you know, they're loose, let's just take them. So, but anyway, we are done logging on that portion of the property. We're done logging on this portion of the property. And by taking down this stand of hemlock here, what we've actually done is revealed this 500-year-old giant cedar that was back there, which you really couldn't see before. Now, it has a lot of its children growing underneath it, which are beautiful, beautiful little saw logs, but I'm going to leave them because now that I've seen what a hurricane does coming through here, the more trees we can keep in one little group, the better. So going on down to the beach, you'll see more nice, healthy cedars. Those are all staying. But coming around, we do still have some logging to do at the beach. That ugly cedar right there that's leaning and half dead has to come down. These 2 big hemlocks right here are right about where we want to build the main house. So they're coming down. That tall cedar right there is coming down, but the one beside it is staying. The tall one on the beach is coming down. No, I meant staying. It has a... The only ones on the beach that are coming down are the ones with the dead tops that are leaning. My original thought was to take them all and get the view, but having seen 100-mile-an-hour wind here. The more we can leave to block that, the better. But oh my God, it's going to be gorgeous here. Just gorgeous. So you can kind of get the lay of the land here. We're really 3 sections. It's a 3-acre property. We have an acre down there, which is a hill sloping down to the beach. We have the ridge, which is this portion here. The little house sits on the beginning of the ridge right here. And then that dip down is the swamp. And the swamp runs down through there, goes around, and actually eventually comes out on the neighbor's property down at the beach. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous place, and I'm so happy that we haven't had to put any equipment in it. We've completely left it untouched. And it's just, it's hard to explain how interesting a little environment that is down there, but it's just a beautiful natural garden. And with a boardwalk trail through it, it's going to be really pretty. So we have big plans for this summer. We will have places to stay this year. And we are putting out an active appeal for anybody who knows us that would like to come do a little work on the property, and we'll do a little work and a little play. So that's all for today.